Hello and welcome to Barclay v Forth. If you're wondering what thought for the day is, you're not alone because I'm wondering what it is as well. If we had done the first one in the morning, maybe it would have been called Morning Musings, who knows? Or maybe if we knew how long it was going to go on for, we would be calling it the Daily Blether. And as a member of staff at Barclay v Forth Church, it is my privilege to do one of these every week. And so I was wondering what the purpose was. What is the purpose of me standing here and chatting and other people watching the videos? And from my own perspective, I wouldn't like to think that anything I say is a pearl of wisdom, but what I usually find the best thing is in my readings, in listening to other people talking, in all different things that you see and hear in a day, you just find a few words or phrases that resonate with you, and quite often you get a few from different sources that kind of tie together. So hopefully these Thought for the Days are just a way of helping you think about some different things. Might just think, put something in your mind about something else entirely, and that's brilliant. So today's thought started with me having in my head a line of a chorus from one of the songs we sing in church, No Longer Slaves. And the chorus goes, I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. And I've not been singing it, I've not been thinking about the rest of the song in particular, but I've just had that phrase in my head. And I think in this time of fear for a lot of people, they need something to hold on to. And one of the things I heard at the weekend, someone say, and this was from an American perspective, was that if people aren't receiving good wisdom from political sources or, from reliable sources, they have to create their own mythologies. So, for example, in America, there's a lot of people saying that COVID-19 is a conspiracy, and people are sort of inventing ideas to hold on to because they can't trust sources that they might otherwise. But in our life as a Christian family, we know that there is only one thing, one person that we can hold on to, and that is God. And I think that song illustrates or sums up that whole feeling. I am no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. And it's when we think about being a child of God that we can perhaps release some of the fear that we have at this time, because God will be there for us, and some of us might be going through extremely hard times. I know in many places around the world they're suffering a lot more than we are in the UK. There's a lot of terrible things happening, and we just need to hold on that we are part of God's family, that we are children of God. When I'm ever in a time of fear or distress or uncertainty, there's one psalm that I go to usually, and I'm just going to read that now. So I'm going to read Psalm 139. Most of it, I'm just going to miss out a few verses near the end. O Lord, you have searched me and know me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from far away. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and settle at the farthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light around me become night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as the day, for darkness is as light to you. For it was you who formed my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, that I know very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes beheld my unformed substance. In your book were written all the days that were formed for me, when none of them as yet existed. How weighty to me are your thoughts, O God! How vast is the sum of them! I try to count them, they are more than the sand. I come to the end, I am still with you. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my thoughts. See if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Amen. So go into the rest of this day and remember that God is with you. And if you want to talk about any of the ideas from services, from any of the thoughts for the day, please get in touch with the church office.